All East African partner states have significantly set up institutions and passed laws to deal with corruption, but in spite of these efforts, the vice continues unabated. Anti-corruption activists attribute the rise of corruption in the region to moral decay.
All they think about is how much comes out of it into their pockets.
That corruption is a cancer. It is a cancer which is very difficult to treat unless we have concerted efforts by leadership.
Lawmakers of the East African Legislative Assembly want the fight against corruption to start in schools. They want East African governments to develop an education syllabus on corruption throughout the academic cycle.
Educational program in primary schools, in secondary schools, and in universities.
The lawmakers met officials Transparency International Kenyan chapter in Arusha, Tanzania. Samuel Kimeu is the Executive Director of Transparency International Kenyan chapter.
So I do agree that we need to invest more in engaging with the youth in the school curriculum, but also from a behavioral science perspective. You know, people don't learn from, children don't learn from what you tell them, they learn from what they see.
Research in the East African community indicates that the youth constitute more than 60% of the 170 million people. They believe a focus on the young people could bring in results.
Our experience and our knowledge that we can share with the youth to help them use it to transform their future.
In most of our communities, those who have acquired wealth through corrupt means are the most celebrated, and they are the ones who inspire the young people.
The Speaker of the East African Legislative Assembly, Martin Ngoga, observed that unless good governance and zero tolerance to corruption is achieved, the region may not attain its objectives of a people-centered region.
We are not ranked well. Actually, we are ranked in a manner that we should not accept any longer.
Transparency International seeks to work with the regional assembly to stamp out corruption and illicit financial flows, especially in the mining sector. The region reportedly loses millions of dollars through non-transparent contracts awarded to foreign firms.
And together we can mobilize and promote domestic resource mobilization and stem illicit financial flows so that we can now move to the impact of creating strong economies.
The Global Integrity Survey indicates that Africa loses about $100 billion through illicit finance and money laundering.
There has been a lot of illicit transfer of resources from South Sudan, particularly to Kenya.
Transparency International's interaction with the legislators in Arusha comes at a time when the Assembly is in the process of enacting a law to deal with corrupt officials within the organs and institutions of the community. Jingo Francis, NTV, in Arusha, Tanzania.